From goat herding to idol, Luka Modric underdog rise to the top. Whatever the outcome of Croatia's Euro 2024 campaign, Luka Modric has no plans on ending his illustrious career with the national side. The 38-year-old Real Madrid midfielder still has ambitions to play another World Cup, thus adding to his record 177 appearances for his country and his already iconic status. They go into Monday's Group B match against Italy, though knowing only victory can realistically save them, with defeat bringing the inevitable speculation Modric could have played his last game for his country. No matter his intentions, captain since August 2016, he is an idol in Croatia, a relatively new country that idolizes its sporting giants. Modric's greatness is amplified by the fact that it has been achieved in a fashion that many believe mirrors Croatia's own climb towards independence and ultimate victory, and what a journey it has been, and continues to be. Modric should run for president. It is difficult to find the words to explain the esteem in which he is held throughout Croatia and in particular in Zadar, the city of his childhood. On a recent trip to this unspoilt calm resort on the Dalmatian coast, one resident of the city told me, Modric should run for president, no one else would even get close. We will not have one like him for another 100 years. Modric's journey to the top has been rockier and more demanding than the slopes of the Velebit mountain in the tiny hamlet of Modrici near Zadar, where, as a 5-year-old, the young Luka used to herd his grandfather's goats, on terrain not suitable for agriculture. Never mind football matches, he would while away the hours with a ball, hitting it towards the entry of the garage in the solitary house that he shared with his family and grandparents. Just 10 meters from that garage door, his granddad was killed after the start of the war for independence in Croatia. It was from this background that this pencil-thin, frail-looking boy would rise to triumph against adversity to become not just one of his country's most emblematic legends, but also one of the greatest footballers of his generation. When the Croatian War of Independence broke out, his family were forced to flee after his grandfather was executed by Serbian rebels and their home was burned to the ground. The next 7 years saw him live with his family as refugees in hotels in Zadar, where, alongside other children, the young Luka would use football, played in semi-organized matches on the hotel parking lots, as a means of escaping the harsh realities of war. He would say later that whenever he looked back at pictures taken of himself at that time, he realized he was never pictured without a ball. School and then admission to the local Zadar Academy followed before he was signed by Dinamo Zagreb's academy as a 16-year-old. Today Croatia is replete with coaches, mentors and teachers who knew him then and will form an orderly queue to tell you how his talent was there for all to see in those early days and just how much potential he had. But nothing could be further from the truth. The reality is that Modric was an underdog at every point of his development. Always doubted. Never perceived as a star, he spent his career proving people wrong. Dinamo Zagreb quickly sent him out on loan to Zrinjski Mostar in the Bosnian League, where the only guarantee he had was that he was going to have lumps kicked out of him on a daily basis. Today they will tell you that they sent him there to develop him as a player, toughen him up, but there were also doubts whether he was strong enough or good enough. Modric has spent most of his career proving people wrong. When a 19-year-old Modric returned from his regular Bosnian kickings, he was sent straight back out on loan, this time to Croatian side Inter Zaprešić.